What up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, what's the deal? What up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog back with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, what's the deal? And hit that like, share, subscribe button for your boy one time. And today, man, we got a crazy story coming right out of Los Angeles County. It is said that Los Angeles County has literally just agreed and approved upon a $4 billion settlement of more than 6,800 claims of abuse allegedly perpetrated in juvenile facilities or foster care as far back as the 1950s. Man, this is crazy, but we about to go ahead and get into the content, man. Y'all make sure y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let's get right to it. Yes, sir.
Board of Supervisors approving a $4 billion payout to settle sexual abuse claims at juvenile facilities. That huge payout settles nearly 7,000 claims of abuse and mistreatment at foster care and juvenile detention facilities dating back to 1959. The plaintiffs were able to sue because of a 2020 state law that suspended the statute of limitations for childhood sex abuse victims to bring cases for 3 years.
Money is unfortunately the only thing county can do to make this right. But these victims are going to be able now to have access to the care that they need, the resources they need, the education they need, the therapy they need. This money provides them a way out.
The massive payout approval comes as the county faces a tightening bind of financial obligations on its $49 billion annual budget.
Yeah, man. So, the county board supervisors Tuesday unanimously approved a $4 billion settlement. Bruh. And this just got to tell you that these positions, the power, people that were oversight, the overseers, to where, you know, whether you got troubled teens, broken families, so between juvenile facilities and foster care, you got these people who were really preying on the weak and the innocent, you know what I'm saying? They are billing this as the costliest payout in the county history. The payout is expected to, let me get this off my screen. Hold on. All right, so the payout is expected to have implications on the county budget for years to come. I wouldn't doubt it. County officials said when announcing the proposed settlement earlier this month, the impact has already been felt in the proposed 2025-2026 budget, which includes 3% cuts for many county departments. Yes, they have been having people out here protesting. You got a lot of county and city workers that jobs are on the fence, you know what I'm saying, as far as them trying to figure out how they going, between the fires and then this lawsuit, you know, they looking at over $6 billion in debt, you know. So a spokesperson says, on behalf of the county, I apologize wholeheartedly to everyone who was harmed by these reprehensible acts. County CEO F.C. Davenport said in a statement announcing the proposed settlement, the historic scope of this settlement makes clear that we are committed to helping the survivors recover and rebuild their lives, and to making and enforcing a systematic change needed to keep young people safe. And I couldn't agree with that more, because, you know, you got these kids who, you know, like they whether it's the love within the house, the family, you know, whether their parents are there or not, you know, these kids are already going through a tough time. So imagine the resources that's put there to help you are really more detrimental to your life and your livelihood, to your physical, mental, emotional, mental stability. And this is what we have going on, to where this isn't not just oh, this just happened 2 years ago. No, this goes back decades and decades. And you know who's on the fence for it all? Los Angeles County taxpayers, man. I hope that at some point they could be able to find out the people who are actually the perpetrators of these crimes and hold them accountable, you know what I'm saying, to the highest degree. So financial payout is one thing. Ultimately, everybody wants behavior to stop. Mitchell said people who commit these crimes should not have their jobs protected, calling for perpetrators to be terminated if allegations are found valid. The cost of the settlement will be borne through a combination of reserve funds, bonds, and cuts in department budgets. Crazy. And they say that these payments will have annual payments totaling hundreds of millions of dollars through 2030 and substantial continuing annual payments through fiscal year 2050 to 2051. So this is a long time that we're going to have to deal with this in the county of Los Angeles. I got another video I want to play really quick where the board of supervisors and everybody, they basically, she breaks it down. And you already know Benjamin Crump. He's on the scene. I don't know. He be everywhere when it's time to get paid for sure. So let's get into this video real quick. Let me know what y'all think in the comments for sure, because this is a heavy topic.
For next year's LA County budget, today officials talked about recommendations for the next fiscal year, including calls for big cuts in spending.
Eyewitness News reporter Carlos Granda has the story.
The fires have devastated Los Angeles County, and they are now devastating the county budget as well.
Our revenue outlook is challenging, to put it mildly.
County CEO Fecia Davenport gave the grim details at a news conference today. Add up the numbers. Fire-related costs, about $2 billion. Then there is a settlement of sex abuse allegations, $4 billion.
The AB 218 settlement is an unprecedented settlement, by far the costliest in county history.
The biggest hit to the county budget is that huge legal settlement of nearly 7,000 sexual assault claims. The law known as AB 218 allows claims as far back as the 80s for alleged child abuse incidents at the McLaren Children's Center in El Monte, Los Padrinos in Downey, and other LA County facilities. The county will have to use cash reserves, borrow money by issuing bonds, and cut the budget for decades to pay for all of that.
This is not a 1 year, not even a 1 decade impact. We anticipate that we will be paying hundreds of millions of dollars every year until 2030, and then millions more each year through fiscal year 2050-51.
Davenport said all of this couldn't come at a worse time when the county expects revenue like property taxes to grow slowly. House sales have declined since 2020 because of higher interest rates, and the county expects the revenue impact of the fires will be $1 billion and then another $1 billion for the recovery. Some of that could be reimbursed by the federal government, but that is years away.
The FEMA process requires the county to front the funding first, so we call that front funding. And then at some point in a couple of years, we hope to receive reimbursed for expenses that are eligible for FEMA reimbursement.
The tentative settlement for these sexual abuse cases is expected to be approved by the County Board of Supervisors in the coming weeks. I'm Carlos Granda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, man. So if you in Los Angeles County, it's all bad, bro. And this is not the only level of corruption, abuse that we see within these certain departments, especially in Los Angeles County, bro. When you got DCFS, you know, you got all these different departments that are funded by one. The biggest thing is actually separating the families and taking children away from either one parent or both in pursuit of making money off of it, you know what I'm saying? Just to find out that a lot of these cases should have never been founded to be true. A lot of times, you'll see that, let's say, one parent is making allegations against the other parent. They'll side with that parent who's making false allegations, and then you'll see later on down the road that that child or those children, in most of those cases, are harmed by the parent that are trying to keep the other parent away. You hear about this type of stuff too much, and it's becoming a reoccurring process, I would say, to where, man, if you could do anything, just make sure that you try to keep your children as protected up under the hand of your protection and love and guidance and everything like that, because nobody's gonna love your child the way that you will love them. Nobody's gonna be willing to put their life on the line for your child the same way that you'll be willing to. So as always, I would say, man, just make sure y'all protect yourself, protect your family, and most of all, protect your peace. Peace. What up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, what's the deal?